this hour, we're learning more about a plane that crashed in Gila Bend Sunday morning that killed one person and injured another. The NTSB investigators there on the ground today. ABC 15's Eleni Dow working to get answers.
Our caller says an airplane crashed on the runway.
It's really unfortunate that we had fatality and an injury from that aircraft.
Sunday morning, an aircraft crashed at the Gila Bend Municipal Airport. The NTSB saying it's an experimental amateur-built air creation at twin aircraft.
The process includes stage inspections by the FAA to be sure that it's built to the plans and to the FAA standards.
Richard Schmidt, an experienced pilot, has his own experimental amateur-built aircraft, but it's not exactly the same as the one that crashed. His is enclosed, whereas the one that crashed may not be.
An experimental aircraft is one of the categories of aircraft that the FAA manages. There are basically factory-built aircraft, and then there are aircraft that are built by individuals. Experimental amateur-built aircraft is an airplane that is built by an individual.
The NTSB telling us on Monday the aircraft crashed right after takeoff from the airport.
At the north end of the runway.
One person died and another injured. Authorities have not yet identified the person who passed, and it's currently unclear if they wore helmets. These are some of the rules aircrafts have to follow, and that includes this experimental amateur-built one right behind me. Now, the one that crashed in Gila Bend, that was a trike aircraft, and they follow only some of these rules.
They've been around for quite some time. They started out as basically hang gliders. And evolved over time to include small engines.
Schmidt says aircraft like these usually don't go too high or too fast like regular planes. According to the Experimental Aircraft Association, trike aircrafts can go between 35 to 85 miles per hour and typically do not go higher than 1,000 to 2,000 feet above the ground.
They do operate very slowly, so you're not going very fast when you come back to land. So it's not particularly dangerous compared to other airplanes.
Both the FAA and the NTSB are investigating this crash, and the NTSB should have a preliminary report out in the next 30 days. I'm Eleni Dow, ABC 15, Arizona.